I boomed too fast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We boomed too quickly. But that's a Tuesday for you. Welcome to the Tuesday show. Right here on the Leelaverse channel. This is the pie. She jumped up. She literally, when I was pressing play on the music, she was jumping, leaping up to her little chair right there. Perfect job, pie. All right. And I see you there in the chat, Jade. And I know you changed your show for later, so hopefully you didn't change it back. Is it still Saucilator that you're doing later? I hope so, because that's where I have dumped us to. No. Right on. Let's quickly say hello to the people in the front row. I see you. I see there's more of you here than are in the front row, but I'm still going to say hi to you anyway. Thomas Christ, Legend of Links, Magical Mod, Jade Star, my mentor, Gary Hubbs, my marketing genius friend. Let's see, is there anyone else actually in the chatty chat? Oh, Brad Example right there, St. Bradley. And then several more of you. I see you out there. You are just as valuable as anyone who's in the front row. You lurking lounge people and the people who will be watching on the replay. Boom. I'm going to bring in my iPad. We're just going to have a little tiny chat about what's going to, what the past of the Tuesday art thing is and what the future is going to be like. Let's go in there. Let's go in there. Boom. Like Thomas says, way up over there in the corner is my link tree. You can scan that puppy and you'll have everything you need to get in touch with me. And there's all the support options below. But seriously, all you have to be doing is watching me, and I am grateful for you. Woohoo! You guys don't even know how organized I am compared to last year. But that's part of... I know you guys can't see these. In fact, I'm just going to go back up real quick into the face move. These are stickers. Whoops, some of them are obviously green because there's holes in the middle. Hey, Professor Boomer, what's up? So these stickers, I bought these sometime back. I think I bought a lot of this stuff in 2019. And I'll tell you, you'll find out when we show you. But anyway, I'll read you some of the legends on these stickers. This is for me to get another fine day ruined by responsibility. Being adult is like folding a fitted sheet. I'm just going to wing it. My last words, probably. You've got this. Coffee. I enjoy long walks away from everyone. I don't want to adult today. Hey, Tie Man, Professor Boomer, what's up? Is it the weekend yet? This too shall pass like a kidney stone. Thankful for good hair days and strong coffee. Yeah, I don't get those two on the same day, obviously. Buy me tacos and call me pretty. Yay, it's Monday, said no one ever. Being adult is exhausting. Right, perfect. So, but these other ones are adulting stickers. They're literally things to put on your count, like, I shaved my legs, folded my laundry, cooked dinner, arrived on time, washed my hair today, didn't spend all my money, wore matching socks. Hey, I'm wearing matching socks. That's cool. Almost went to the gym today. I didn't look at my phone during dinner. Watered my plants. I didn't cry. Didn't get fired. Drove without swearing. That never happens. You can see why none of these stickers are used. I didn't hit snooze, went to bed before midnight. I ate a vegetable. I didn't quit today. Tap, tap, bro, right? I did not binge watch, took only one selfie, I made my bed, paid my bills on time, I got dressed, didn't lose my keys. All right, so these are things that may work. All right, we'll just... Which does bring us, actually, so strangely enough, that does bring us into one of the things that I'm planning on doing with Tuesdays this year is Tidy Tuesday, or otherwise known as Productivity Tuesday. I may probably going to do something like do a different one every week. Hey, Ed Zielinski, what's up? We'll look at, so one show per month. So these are like most months are 4 weeks. So if you're trying to plan something out by first, second, third, fourth week, you'll have a spare show a couple times a year. And I don't know what to do with those. Maybe something special. But I'm thinking about a 4-prong approach. One of them having to do with productivity and data tidiness, I guess, would be it. And then songwriting. Then making the art side, like thumbnails, graphics, design, making art to help yourself make lyrics, all kinds of cool stuff like that. But the new thing is going to be a different form of Midnight Chill for the Euro audience. And since we've got Russ 8889 is doing Rhythm Republic Radio after Jade, so on Tuesdays, on one Tuesday per month, there will be a Techno Tuesday where I will play some music and then Jade will do a demo and then Russ will do really good music. And one of the things I'm considering for that, yes, data janitorial work is the least done adult chore. Absolutely. So, and when we're thinking about doing things like making new intro songs, that's a Tuesday thing. But it's just basically about all the nuts and bolts of being a musician, which does include making time for it, making space for it, making sure your other chores are done, so the other adults in your family don't tell you that you can't do anything because you don't have anything done. I mean, admittedly, we may just be pretending here. We're pretending to be adults good enough so that the people in our lives will let us continue to make our music and art. Basically, that's the bit. So, here's some things that happened last year. For example, let's go to my settings and we're going to look. There's a mic on some place, a zipper and a cowbell sound? Are you sure? I mean, there's the cat making a noise. My only mic, it's right here. It's kind of near me. No other mics are plugged in. Meow, Hugh Caldwell. All right, let's look at iPad storage. So, wow. I mean, it's windy outside, but if a unidirectional mic, so that I'm speaking into a Shure. It's a tab on your computer. Ha! That's so funny. But honestly, though, this isn't a unidirectional mic. This is like a mic that you have to sing into or speak into. It's all right. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, Kitty, you're about one tap away from from being kicked out. Hey, it's all good. I'm glad you can't hear the outside in, because it is kind of loud outside. Anyway, so right here we have 612.76 gigs on this. So we had almost 800 gigs before I did data cleanup. I got it back down under 600, and now it's back over 600, and that's because I have still got some cleaning to do again. And we'll probably do that next month, because today we're actually doing the kind of wrap up of 26 and planning ahead. So tell me, what would you like to see on this day? Which things have I done on Tuesdays that you found particularly helpful or inspiring to get you to all that? My main purpose is to get you guys to make more music, to make more art, or whatever creative pursuit it is that. No, we're done. She got to the end of her treats. So now she has to go. She may come back. Anyway, so one of the big things I did last year was get rid of over 100 gigs of junk off my iPad. And I'm sure I've been cluttering it up again, but we will unclutter it later. Let's see. Art is one of my next things. We're going to look at Procreate real quick and see what's up in there. So this is one of my favorite little pieces. If you can see how the layers are made. There's a little cat face and eyes. There's a clock. There's so many layers. I love the thing I love to do for these. Let's see, keep it so you can see a lot of the background and most of the face. So I'm just hiding one layer at a time. So you can see there's just a lot of this is just little bits of paint. Whoops. So this was what we got. And then I added these hair layers. And then we added a little background, a little more background, a little more background. Perfect. Starting to look really cool. And if we take it and share it to my photos, share to the PNG, then you can do things like this. Hey, where's my photo? Is it in screenshots? No. Photos. Well, that's odd. Let's go back. Save image. Haha! Look what I did. I didn't finish. All right, and then you can probably take, and there we go. See, now this person, we can just save them separately. So you share, and then more, and then save image. And then we're going to go over that. Oh, look at that. Now we have, like, this could be a sticker. Or this could be part of another piece of artwork. But I would like to think that this actually kind of goes in the mask library. I wonder how to get things in the mask library. That's not for today. So another type of thing I plan on doing in 2026 is more of these tutorials for Superimpose X and Procreate, how to do arty things as well as create very nice thumbnails, and most of my and Canva also, because I love how Canva has its things. Oh my gosh. So Oi. Oi, people. Now I want to make you guys laugh. To make you laugh, I've been cleaning. Cleaning is a huge part of what I've been doing because my house is a disaster pit. So, this is something I found today. Happy New Year. Start fresh in 2019. That's, let's see, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20. That's 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I'm trying to start fresh. And I still haven't done it. But the thing is that even if you see that you're not, if it feels like you're not progressing because you find something like starting fresh in 2019 underneath a pile of stuff that's been sitting there since 2019, then you have to start looking for the things that are working and you have accomplished either in your life or even since the other day, right? It's never too late. It's never too late to start over again. So here's the thing I've been doing. I got this idea from Russ. I feel like I'm going to throw this music on. I feel like there we go. My head needs a little bit of this. This is called Lyran Soundscapes. Lyran Landscapes? Lyran Landscape. This is from Andrew Fly pack in Soundbox. It's just a little exosphere and some soundbox and a little play beat. Just making some quiet music in the background so I can concentrate better. All right, where was I? Here we go. So this is an idea I got from Russ8889 maybe 2 years ago, and I do keep doing it. Nothing motivates more than watching an episode of Hoarders. Oh my God, Professor Boomer. Oh, like I could be an episode of Hoarders, I swear. Sometimes if you saw my living room, some of my friends have. Only I'm not organized enough to get it together to put myself out to Hoarders. Anyway, so I just decided to write my goals. 5 cosas, 5 things to get done in a day. And I write more than 5, but I feel like I've succeeded if I hit 5. So here's things we've done already. I think I started it on the 3rd. I wrote it down. I wanted to do yoga, guitar, music. So that's separate. Working on music is writing songs and working on parts in songs. Playing guitar is what the guitar is. And my arm and my hand have been like kind of spasming when I try to do it. So it's hard for me actually right this minute to play guitar at all, but I'm playing it anyway because once again, you gotta just you have to, even no matter how small your start is, even if you're doing 2 minutes of yoga here, 2 minutes of yoga, and I'm checking the box. Because once the box is checked, I hoard Hoarders. I like to watch them fight for space. Hi, Easy Herbs. Anyway, once you have it checked, like you have an adrenaline rush, this is part of the tiny habits thing, when I'm definitely going to teach more on tiny habits again in 2026, because I think it's one of the seriously things that has helped me change my life. I know I still have a hoard. I'm still lazy. I still sleep too much, all kinds of things, but I'm still making incremental progress. And so I feel okay. Anyway, I picked up the guitar. I played a song. I checked that off. I made some music. This was Saturday, and I wanted to sign up for Patreon giveaways on Jade's channel. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I keep catching little colds and things too. Anyway, then I'm working on some lyrics. I've got a bunch of lyrics so far this year. I've been getting back into writing thanks to Bradley, St. Bradley Example. If you want to get motivated to write lyrics, have a chat with Bradley. Brad is a beast at lyrics writing. Anyway, shorts, I wanted to make, like, I'm trying to be more consistent and try to post something about every day, even on that, because I only stream 4 days a week and there are 7 days a week. So I put up a short of my band, which tends to be something that draws more eyes. Singing tends to draw more eyes. And then clean. So cleaning is something I have to do all the time. I am rearranging my studio because literally I must clean my studio before I can move my studio so that I can fix the roof in this room. Yay. All this home stuff I've got to do. Anyway, let's check and see what I did on, here's the 4th. Whoops. That was Sunday. Now remember, you don't have to, every day doesn't have to be some gigantic, I'm just spinning my thing. So I decided I would do yoga. Hoarders Without Borders to donate unused storage space. My problem is that storage space would be somewhere else. Sometimes, have you ever seen that where somebody gets, you put a note on your refrigerator because you want to get something done? And you want to remind yourself of anything. And then this is just human how your brain works. If you see that sticky note on your refrigerator too many times, you're actually not going to see it anymore. It's going to disappear. And one of the big problems that people who are disorganized have, and I speak from experience here, is that I want things to be out where I can see them so I can be reminded to do them or I can be reminded to use them. But the problem is that I have ADHD. Well, that's one of the problems. But it makes it so that I don't have the post-it note of executive disorder. Yes. I don't see it anymore, and then I don't do it, and then more things. So then I put this thing on top so that I see it, and then I stop seeing it. So I put something else on top, and you see that the layers grow until you're like this, and you can only see the top of your hat and not your face. Enforced procrastination, exactly. So Sunday I put a much shorter list. I didn't even do 5 things. I wrote these things. I don't know what I erased, but it was something I couldn't do, right? Yes, we need an archaeologist. But I did do yoga, I did do music, I did clean, and I did lyrics. I wanted to do a post, but I didn't do it. But Sunday is technically like a day off, so I don't enforce my 5 things rule. Oh, Zach Thong, I'm sorry if I missed you. Anyway, then the next thing, so Monday is definitely a work day because I'm live streaming. So here is, I went live. That's going to be an easy one to tick off because it's not like I'm not going to show up. Music, I worked on music. This is yesterday. I had to go to the store and the dispensary. I went to the store. I went for a walk with the dogs. I did lyrics. I played guitar. I played 2 songs. That's the most I've been able to play in a row since this arm thing started happening. So I almost cried when I played 2 songs. I was so emotional to get through 2 songs because I used to just sit and play for like 45 minutes, an hour, and it made me happy. And then all of a sudden my arms were just cramping up. Anyway, cleaning, I did cleaning. So a fun thing is that you sit there and you have this open. It's as if you don't do what's on the sticky note, despite the sticky note. But this to-do list, it's so simple. It isn't making me do a whole bunch of stuff. It's not like, get your whole room clean. It's like, get in here and clean. So what I did yesterday was I had junk all over off to this direction. Whoops. Off to that direction where you can't see things. I have a desk. And it's covered with stuff. But not anymore. Now it has neatly organized stuff with an open space where I can put papers like these. I've got my stickers there to remind me to talk about them. Of course, I had to do that. I had to have my papers there. You know what that means. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else interesting we came up. Ooh! To-do list for Doug. Anti-leak mission, hopefully completed now as of 10 minutes ago. All right, everybody, send good vibes over to Doug's leaky house. I wish my leaks were so easy to fix, but they're not, because my roof is got a low spot in it, and I literally have to move my studio into the next room, which the next room is not available at this current time. It is filled with boxes. So I need to clean in here so my mind is clear, and then I need to go clean out there, and then I need to move my studio out there, and then I need to repair this room. And then I can move back in. Shrug, shrug, shrug. Lots to do, but it's kind of how it is owning your house, I guess. No. Hey, here's something this is actually extremely important. So, Professor Rumor says, I hired a housekeeper to come once a week for 3 hours. It's not cheating. It doesn't mean I'm a failure. It's getting a pro in to help out. If anybody who says, and I'm gonna swear my ass off right here, anybody who tries to make you feel like you need to do everything yourself can go fuck themselves, okay? Beep. I had this argument with somebody back when I was in my 20s. I had a friend tell me that, hey, Phoenix Falling. Ooh, I missed the Phoenix Falling has a show, a music show, and I missed it this week. It's awesome. You guys should check it out. It's still on my list. Anyway, so the whole thing about getting someone to help you clean is, I had someone say, well, that's your responsibility. And I said, dude, get off your puritanical bullshit. This is like my huge rant I have about everything. I like people getting on people. I had somebody like saying, one of the news people I like, they swear a lot because that's how people really talk. And then I saw somebody in there, I didn't like it because you swear. I'm trying to keep you from swearing. Hey, this possum knits. Exactly. A cleaning business, it gives someone a job. That is right. You are helping the economy by giving someone a job. You are helping yourself accomplish more by not doing stuff that you're terrible at. And I mean, there's just no downside to it, honestly. It is hard to have someone in your house. I mean, have people frantically cleaning for the cleaner. That is the thing that happens. But do not ever let somebody tell you that you have to do stuff yourself. Yeah, I really don't like fucking swearing all that fucking much. Empirism, what's up? Easy Herbs, I wish you lived near me. I would. If you lived near me and you cleaned my house, if you got my house clean, I would I would be grateful. I would feed you for 6 months straight. Now, when I lived in the Caribbean, the life was set up different. There was people around to whom you could give jobs. You could easily hire a cleaner. Just find an islander who wants to make a little extra money, and it was clear there because the population was small, 22,000 people on an island that's 13 miles long by 3 miles wide. And you absolutely see everything. Make it a year and you've got yourself a deal. Can I bring my own matches? No, nobody's burning my stuff. You have to go through it all. Piece of paper by piece of paper. See, I actually drove my cleaners crazy when I was in the Caribbean, because I said, oh, you can't, when you sweep all the junk into a pile, you can't actually throw it. You can't throw anything away. You can't throw any little piece of paper or small tidbit away, because it could be the thing that's going to help me write the song that I need to write. Hey, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. Exactly. Step 1, determine what is trash. So I actually had friends that helped me too get organized. And when I lived there, after I started getting help, I have never been so organized. I have never been so... my place has never been so clean. So I was actually working more than 60 hours a week, yet I was still creating tons of art. And it's because I was organized. Like right now I'm working... let's say YouTube. Let's separate YouTube. But I don't have a job that I go to outside of this. And the problem was that is here that I'm not organized. So I waste tons and tons and tons of time. So I have those 60 plus hours a week back, but I'm wasting them a lot of the times just trying to find things or cleaning or whatever. So definitely the progress of changing myself back, of getting back the life that I had in the Caribbean, minus the weather. But I was really in a good place when I was there, despite the fact that I had a job that was eating my life. That's the thing. And then when I stopped being there and I came back to the States, everything was different again. It was harder to find people to help me. It was harder for the depression from a lack of sun. I live in the Pacific Northwest. It rains all the time here. In my house, my leaky house, and I wasn't making... I basically had to retire when I moved back to the States. Involuntarily retired because of physical issues. And I came back here and I didn't have an income. I didn't have my quite large income that I was making back down there. And so it just turned out really... It just sent everything going back downhill. But it's cool because some years later, I'm digging myself out. And you guys are here with me, and you are my help. Having to make content for y'all is something that gives me a reason to live. Gives me a reason to get up in the morning. Anyway, I did find some really fun stuff when I was cleaning yesterday. These are my old traveling discs from my DJ and karaoke company. They're songs that I was playing. Let's go look and see what, Stretch Armstrong, Express Yourself, Hoods, Mama Said Knock You Out, Clocked In, New Jack Hustler, These are all remixes. They're remixes from... It's hard to put a monetary value on stress. Is any job worth the stress? So true. Aw, thank you so much, Zach. You can almost see the Caribbean from there. I miss the Caribbean. Anyway, these are kind of metal rap things. Spin This compilation, Weezer, Hashpipe. These are songs I was playing for my friends. Purple Hills by D12, Southside Moby, Weapon of Choice, Fatboy Slim, Change by Deftones, School of Hard Knocks, POD, Stupefy by Disturbed, 19-2000 by Gorillaz, Breakdown, Tantric, Planet Rock, It Began in Africa, Chemical Brothers, Like a Feather, Nikki Cost. These are great songs, by the way. A lot of these songs are amazing. Shiver by Coldplay, Pyramid Song by Radiohead. It's just really, I just had a lot of really interesting stuff. Oh, 1999 Grammy Rap nominees. What's the song that I loved so much on here? Well, Intergalactic, obviously. You can see I just took a picture of this. These used to be these huge books, right? I had a big, thick book of CDs. Remember when you had to have CDs? Maybe you don't because you're too young. But Ghetto Superstar. Oh my God. Rosa Parks, Deja Vu. Oh my God, Money Ain't a Thing. Yeah, flip binder CDs. So all of these packages of CDs and stuff, they're all just sitting around my house. Just sitting. Now, this is one of my favorite albums here. This one is, it's called Loud Rocks. Loud Rocks is like metal hip hop compilations. Here's Shame by System of a Down and Wu-Tang Clan. Make Room by Sugar Ray and the Alcoholics. Hip Hop by Static X and Dead Prez. Los Angeles Times, Endo and Exhibit, Everlast and Mobb Deep. Shook Ones. Tom Morello and Chad Smith with Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang Ain't Nothing to Fuck With. Crazy Town and the Alcoholics, Only When I'm Drunk. Seven Dust and Exhibit, What You See Is What You Get. Grunge is Dead, Butch Vig and M.O.P. How About Some Hardcore? Ozzy Osbourne and Tony Iommi with Wu-Tang, For Heaven's Sakes 2000. Shooty's Groove and Big Pun, Caribbean Connection. Incubus and Big Pun, Still Not a Player. I actually really love that. That's a great things. I loved the Loud Rocks. That was some good stuff. Aha! And then there's all these are just easy stuff like Born to Be Wild. These would be great ones to go over with Lori to do some covers. Disc 1 and Disc 2 of American motorcycle rock. Then This Is Your Country. There are a bunch of country stuff. Watermelon Crawl, Baby Likes to Rock It, Should Have Been a Cowboy, Neon Moon, Some Girls Do. Just great stuff. Anyway, I found that. So, seriously, we're just all over the place today, aren't we? Let's see if there's anything else I can share with you about how we get rolling. I think actually doing lyrics is going to be something I really want to get into this year. Strangely enough, writing on, yes, the good old days of buying cheap compilations I was before the Big Lots era. Let's see. My mind is reeling. I'm feeling tired. I must keep moving or I'll fall behind. I can't read the rest of it. Anyway, but those like every day, writing lyrics every day, just adding. And then when they come back, so I'll show you Rhymer's Block. Oops, here it is, Rhymer's Block. So once songs start getting their shape, they end up in here. Like, let's just read some of these right here. Pass the torch is what this is potentially called. Even in the darkest hours, superheroes in plain clothes shone a light when night devoured rogue compassion undisclosed. The revolution is love, we've had enough of this world gone mad. Spiraling into trouble, is there a way through this struggle? Toppling this fragile peace, shattering like broken glass, canceling all guarantees, can we overcome our past? The revolution is love, we've had enough of this world gone mad, spiraling into trouble, is there a way through this struggle? So that's like verse, chorus, and then a bridge, through the static, through the fear, giving voice to a new frontier, one spark, one soul, one chain reaction, turning pain into compassion. Ah, nice. It's like, so part of the reason that rhymer's block works is because this. Let's see. Maybe let's start a new one. We'll put in a title. We'll be like, let's see. Moving forward. Oops. Come on. I hate when I can't get my thing working. My rhyme book. I can't. What happened? There we go. There it is. My keyboard. Stuck inside this mind of mine. So now you see, right, that you're sitting on the edge right here, and here's a bunch of rhymes and near rhymes right underneath. 9 fine lines, sign, wine, shine, pine, spine, swine, dine, stein, shrine, thine, wine. And I like to do Klein, brine. Ugh. Man, why does it want to not have my, why is it trying to get rid of, yeah, rhyming auto-suggest. So one of the things I like to do is called internal rhyming. So stuck inside this mind of mine. Now if I can only, I don't know why I can't keep these stupid brine. I don't know why I can't keep my keyboard. There it is. Back. Why? There it is. See, look, it just keeps on going. It just keeps popping in and out. What the actual hell? So dumb. Anyway, so you see, this mind of mine. So say I would be like shining, stuck inside this mind of mine. Shiny things will make me cry. I don't know. Shiny things will send me reeling. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's sort of a tools to use. So there's another way, there's another place to go in 2026 is working with songwriting, writing lyrics, fitting lyrics into music, cutting music up into parts. These are all things that are very fun to do, but a lot of people don't really either know how to do it, or they are stuck in an old way of doing things and they need to get themselves more excited about moving, getting things. And that's like, I was trying to write all in here on my iPad, and instead I went back to the old school writing in notebooks. I want to know, did I take a picture? I didn't. I didn't take a picture of my notebooks. But I have a stack of notebooks this tall just next to my bed. Those are things I just found. And all of these will be in here somewhere. So see, now look, I've got another song started. So now I can go to my list, which is already written out. You saw what my lists look like, right? They're on a chalkboard, and so I'm taking photos of them instead of... I'm laughing at you guys rhyming in the chat. So right now, lyrics, I can go check off lyrics. I've done lyrics. I've done my live. Gary says the same thing. I went back to notebook and pencil last time I needed to write lyrics. Marvelous. And Gary's like 20 years younger than me or something. So, I don't know. 10, 15? I don't know. Anyway, way younger than me. What's your issue, Tissue? Look at you guys are all going to go write songs as soon as this is over. But don't forget that we've got Jade coming up after this. She's going to be talking about a free app called Saucillator, and I did download that last night when I saw the show was up. It is free, so do that. And then watch the show. And then afterwards, we're going to be doing Russ's Rhythm Radio thing, which is so cool. If you guys haven't been to Russ's music DJ thing, you should go to it. Phoenix Falling says that they're also a slave to pencil and paper. Yay, I love it. Hey, Bloody Ritual, what's up? I'm going to get out of this. Let's see, is there anything else in here that's... Oh yes, my other tool, Rhyme Zone. This one is pretty amazing. This is what I was working on. I was working on stuff last night. So with Rhyme Zone, you can take your word. I've still got 10 minutes. And take, like, let's type ritual, since we've got Bloody Ritual in here. So we're going to search for ritual, and we've got, you can have actual rhymes, just rhymes. So habitual basically is the only thing that actually rhymes with it. But near rhymes, mutual, visual, Yeshua, accentual, conceptual, continual, eventual, instinctual, perpetual. I mean, so many great words here. Ineffectual. I love perpetual. The ritual is perpetual. Sexual, yes, right there you go. Absolutely. And then, of course, you could even come in same consonant sound. Whoops, nothing. Homophones, nothing. Similar sound. Here's Rochelle. Renewal. Very good. Residual. So we got similar sound. We got synonyms. Right? Rites, magic, routine, shamanic, ceremonies, incantation. All just totally amazing. Antonyms. No antonyms. Related to meaning. So much. Orange. What rhymes with orange? Prayer, rite, spell, holy, marriage, pious, sacred, solemn, wedding, Wiccan, worship, libation, liturgy. This is just incredible. Related to meaning. To me, it just feels very... It feels like a rich resource for songwriting. Another thing I do is I save photos from books. Let's see if we got screenshots here. Let's look for one that's from a book. Recipes and stuff. See, like, here's something I found. This reminds me of like the song Winter Willow. It's just, I wished I were Fiona. I wish Jack and Jocelyn would get married, and then in 40 to 50 years, when he developed Alzheimer's, we could be institutionalized together and fall in love, and each and every dawn would be the most beautiful dawn we'd ever seen, because we would have no memory of those that came before it. I mean, wow, that's just freaking beautiful, right? These are the kinds of things, every positive thought is going to help you get through this incredibly difficult time in your life and make things a little easier. Everything that strengthens your faith in the good in this world is just incredibly important for you, especially now. Faith in goodness and faith in love. It's like I just take and constantly am saving things. And of course, that's part of my art, and it's part of my writing. Which is the crazy part. I admit, when I discovered mixed media art and I read interviews with mixed media artists, I said, hey, I'm not a hoarder, I'm a mixed media artist. So I hoard digitally and in the IRLs. But that's okay, because it's a process, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about all of 2026. On Tuesdays, we're going to talk about process and processes and tricks and tips that help you be more creative. And then once a month, I'm planning on just entertaining y'all with artwork. So the new chill is going to be artwork plus music. Right on. I think it's time for me to say goodbye to you with my face, because it's time to go to Jade's. Jade is going to do Saucillator. Here I am. I made it. I made it through. Shelves and plastic drawer things. Yeah, you don't know how many plastic drawer things I actually have in my house that are empty. Or filled with random junk. Anyway, Jade stars next with 100% free Saucillator. I'll be back tomorrow singing songs for you. I actually have new songs. And I'm going to play at least one song on guitar. So everybody keep your arms inside the ride, because I'm going to press end, and then we're all going to be automatically moved over to Jade's place. Let's do this, everybody. And like I always say, big love and all the peace that you can carry into your life, my friends. Bye-bye.